Hey there, oh there, hi there. This is my second video. Still having trouble with the equipment that I've purchased and not really getting the sound quality great, so we're back to the iPhone. This is my version of Get Ready With. Not entirely sure what I'm going to talk about or ramble about while I'm doing this, but I thought this would be a good, easy way to get back into the swing of things and actually posting content. So here we go. I've already done my moisturizers and things like that. It's blazing hot in here because I've had to turn off all the fans so that the audio would be at least somewhat intelligible. So yeah, I look like a tomato, but hopefully we're going to correct that. The first thing I'm going to do is put on some primer. This is the one that I like, the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I like saying it too because it's like a pack of pickled poreless primers. Yeah, okay, so here we go. I'm not super adept at using sponges, so I'm kicking it old school like it's 1989 and just using my fingers. That's what I'm most comfortable with. I'd really like to learn more how to use like the sponges and the blenders. Definitely have some brushes that I like, and hopefully what we will achieve today is something something decent, just kind of an everyday thing. I don't feel like getting too fancy. I do find though that since I've been trying to do my makeup most weekdays at least, that it's helped me, excuse me, I do find that it's helped me have a better outlook on the day and feel more confident and just kind of feel like I'm awake and a grown-up and I've got things to accomplish during the day, even if those are just very minor, insignificant things like folding a load of laundry. But I used to really love wearing makeup. Even as a teenager, I went to an all-girls high school, and I would put on foundation and mascara at the very least every morning. And then I would have to go to work after school because I was raised by wolves. So then I would kind of church it up a little bit with some eyeshadow and things like that. But it just kind of made me feel like I was ready for the day. So that's the spirit I'm going with, and hoping that will kind of propel me forward into doing, you know, just feeling more like I have a life, I guess. The other thing I'm going to be using right now is the IT Cosmetics Bye Under Eye concealer. I do like this brand. A friend of mine recommended it to me. I've got 3 girlfriends from high school that I've known since freshman year, so going on, oh my gosh, 25 years now. 35 years? Shit, 35 years now. And we're all still super close. So one of them recommended this brand to me, and I've really been, I really liked it so far. That's a phrase you're gonna hear a lot from me, like I'm old, I'm an old lady. I just turned 50 in January, and I nearly died when I was 47. So for me, being an old lady is a badge of honor and something that I'm really, I'm really happy with. I think I look great. I feel good. I'm alive and breathing. So for me to say I'm an old lady is just, it's not derogatory or like self-sabotaging. It's just the way it is. I am an old lady, and I'm very happy to be an alive old lady. So we're going to go with that. Foundation, I have the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Nude Glow. Again, I really do like this brand so far. I do wish I had a little bit more coverage because I've got some rosacea here that I'm a little insecure about, but so far I do like this, and I do feel like it gives me some good coverage without it looking like pancakey and just gross. I say gross as I'm using my fingers to apply said foundation, but you know, that's okay. Struggle with eyebrows a little bit, but I do I do like to make an effort because very, very pale without any without anything to kind of accentuate. So I'm just kind of brushing this up and out. So just a little bit of the brow gel. Don't know if I'm using too much or not enough. I don't know, I'm winging it, as it were. I do like the e.l.f. products though, most of them. They are a really good value for the money, I think. I don't know. It's a wackadoodle process. It starts off bad, and then, you know, I have to sort of like try to use a magic wand and beat it back into submission of something that looks, you know, less like a Sharpie and more, you know, like an actual eyebrow. You know, if I wasn't like the whitest woman on the planet. So I'm very pale, obviously. So Sarah over at Better Off Red, she does the crew trim while she puts on her makeup. And she's absolutely wonderful. If you like true crime at all, you should absolutely check her out. She's phenomenal. She's very, very funny. Really respectful when she's talking about crime, but also she's just beautiful. But she talks about how she can't put on her brows while she's talking, and I absolutely see that now. I get it. So this is way more work than I would have thought. Again, not super great at understanding where this is supposed to go. I mean, I feel like I've got, you know, the general areas down, but you know, I'd like to get a little more precise with it. So, you know, anybody who's got some tips or tricks, shout them out, put them in the comments. I'd love to see it. Excuse me, read it. Yeah, that's a little heavy over there. All right, whatever. There we go. Cannot believe my dogs are being quiet. Now that I've said that, I'm sure they'll start barking like little maniacs. But they're pretty sleepy, so we're gonna try to strike while the iron is hot with that one. We're gonna start with that. I think one of the things that I was doing, you know, incorrectly was I was blending the darker color on my cheekbone, just starting it out lower and then blending it down, and that was not resulting in any, it was not a good look. Meet the turkey waddle. Boop, boop, boop. Another badge of honor. I also don't feel like I necessarily can tell with the contouring. I don't feel like it looks snatched. Frankly, I don't even know what snatched would look like, but I'm very weird, I know. Shut up, Jojo, let's go. Again, same brush. Trying to blend it out a little bit. Probably a little too much here, but you know, whatevs. We're gonna go with it. Because what else are you gonna do but go with it? Look like a dork, look like a dork. That's okay, yeah, I look like a dork. Yeah, I sing to myself a lot too, so welcome to that trait. This fluffy puppy, so you kind of just buff it out a little bit. I'm going to use a technique that I learned from Wayne Goss. He's on YouTube. He's a makeup artist and just an all-around fantastic human being. But he's got a lot of great tips for people over 40 in particular, which I love because I am over 40. So this is a technique that he uses kind of as a basic eyeshadow trick. You take like a little square of like toilet paper, napkin, whatever it is, and you lay it across your eye. So you can kind of see how it's jutting up, and I just have like just a light brown color in here, something neutral, just to kind of give my eye some dimension. But what this does is it keeps your shadow from like migrating down, and it gives you sort of a defined line, and the upward slant just kind of helps draw the eye of an observer up, and it just gives you a little bit more of a youthful appearance. So anything I can do to fight off the, you know, march of time directly across my face, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so we did that, and then we're gonna do just a light neutral color over the entirety of the lid. In the interest of expediency and also laziness, I'm not going to bother with the blending because that looks pretty decent right there. I love eyeliner. My hands aren't as steady as they used to be. We've talked about how poor my eyesight is, so this is always a tricky one. But I do feel like a little bit of liner, just, it helps my eyes stand out more. And I really like the color of my eyes. They're hazel, and I have like a yellowish center around the pupil. It's called central heterochromia, if you're interested, if you're a nerd like me. But I think I have really pretty eyes, so I like to make those stand out. Also, I don't do lipstick very well because it makes me feel like I'm 4 years old, like a crayon or my mom's makeup, just kind of smearing it all over my face. So I go with the eyes. Enjoy all that dead silence, because I'm certainly not talking while I'm doing this. I think the thing I struggle with the most is just getting both sides even. Inevitably, I will end up just building it up, and then I look like, you know, emo girl from like 2005. It's not a good look at all. It was never a good look. And then mascara. Again, yeah, this is Tarte Man Eater mascara. This one works pretty well. I have trouble, I don't usually put mascara on my lower lashes. It tends to bleed. I live in Florida. It's really warm. I am not a person who tolerates the heat very well. I just get sweaty. So I do end up with like, definitely like some, I do end up with some raccooning under here if I put mascara on my bottom lashes. So I've just been doing the top because whatever. Mascara is another one that's a little bit difficult for me because I do wear contact lenses, so there's times when I have to put drops in my eyes during the day because they're dry. I also suffer from seasonal allergies and sinus problems, so, you know, if my eyes start getting really dry or conversely like itchy and watery, the mascara just goes everywhere, and I look like Tammy Faye Baker. Shout out, I do love Tammy Faye. We shall not speak ill of her. I do like this one, this Tarte Man Eater mascara, but I definitely want to try one of those ones, one of the mascaras they have out now that creates like little tubes on your lashes. I just haven't remembered to purchase it. And I really don't have a good recommendation yet of something I'd like to try that, you know, is kind of middle of the road price-wise. All right, we're going to do one last coat of mascara because it does feel a little bit light. And I'm looking at myself in the camera where, you know, it doesn't, it's not the most accurate representation of what, you know, the makeup actually looks like because it just, the camera tends to wash you out. It's why, you know, stage makeup is a thing. You've got to exaggerate features so that they do actually show up to the audience, particularly in like theater. So here we go. Yeah, I don't know if I use too much or too little of that because I don't know. So I just kind of wing it. That's my whole jam essentially. It's just I wing it and hope it turns out okay. I have been recording this for 31 minutes. That's way too long. Probably once I edit it poorly, it'll be, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes. We'll see. Hopefully, but that's it. That's my get ready with me, and I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit that like, comment, subscribe, share, take out a billboard, whatever it is. Help me out with the algorithm. That would be great. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.